Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 8th through the 14th. We're going to connect here and see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you happened to stumble upon this video after the time period that I just mentioned, don't you worry, my dears. You have found this video whenever you were meant to. These are general readings. Not every single message will resonate, but there'll be something here for you if you were led or guided here. So we're going to go ahead, my darlings, and we're going to see what's coming up for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. One more good shuffle here, Taurus. All right. Let's get right on into it, my darlings, and see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your first card here is the Chariot, okay? Now, astrologically, this could be having to do with a Cancer. This is a card that is connected with the sign of Cancer. But overall, you guys who watch my videos, you know that when I'm doing the weekly forecasts, I like to focus on your energy, right? So I like to focus on the ways that you might be experiencing this energy or coming into this energy. This is a major arcana card. The major arcana cards come up when we're at really significant crossroads, changes, coming into a new chapter. So this is a kind of energy that's not going to be wrapped up in a week. Okay, something could be starting this week that's going to be going on for the next few months, several months for some of you. And this is a card of movement. This is a card of making a decision, making a choice, and moving in that direction. Okay. It can sometimes have to do with relocation. I've seen it come up a lot of the times around relocation. I've seen it come up a lot of the times around like really pinpointing what you want, like manifesting or working towards a very specific goal. And those of you that watch my readings, you've heard me say this is kind of like, it always makes you think of the Ralph Waldo Emerson quote when he says, when you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. So a lot of the time this card comes up when we maybe feel a little bit up in the air. And we're like, okay, universe, what's next? Show me a sign. Show me what to do. And your guides and angels are just around you like, okay, we're here. We want to help you. We have to respect your free will. So you make the choice. You make the decision. You tell us what direction you want to go in, and we can help you in that direction. So this is kind of, maybe some of you have been feeling like you've been blown around by the wind, like you're just this feather, and you're waiting for the next breeze to come in and take you to the next place. This can be an exciting way to live life when we're just really practicing non-attachment and just kind of surrender, and okay, whatever happens, and we're all in it for the lesson, we're all in it for the ride. That can be nice, but a lot of you Taurus maybe now are like longing for more stability or more predictability in your life, okay? And so this is a time to start making some choices or making some decisions. I also see this card come up when you've been working with people or collaborating with people and you're realizing that it's time for you to go solo, okay? So you may have outgrown a job or a partnership, or you may have been working on some side projects and now it's becoming clear to you that you're just not finding the right mentor or the right partner or the right investor, and this is saying, okay, well, you're going to do this on your own, because this is a very solo card. There's no co-pilot here, right? He's steering this chariot and he's choosing the direction that he's going to go in. So there's a lot of independence when we see this card. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Two of Cups, okay? So a lot of you are wanting to manifest more harmonious relationships, and you're realizing what might be in the way or what changes need to be made in your life. So I'm sensing and feeling like a sense of alignment for you guys. Two of Cups generally is seen as like a love and romance card, right? And so that energy is here, and that could be a focus for some of you. But those of you that watch my videos, you know, in the weekly forecasts, I try to steer clear of love and romance. Okay, if you want a love reading, I'm gonna have the love readings linked in the description. You can watch the love readings after. So if we're looking at this outside of the scope of love, Two of Cups is going to have to do with harmony, balance, people that you can depend on, people that you can count on. right? So your first card is like wanting to get away, and then this is what you're moving towards. So you might have begun to notice or see that, you know what, there's people around me, I can't count on them, I can't depend on them, right? So many of you are looking to like leave your circle, like you're wanting a new circle of people that you're around. I know right now a lot of us are kind of, locked down. It might be difficult to socialize, but you're taking advantage of this time to kind of make changes. And I feel some of you are really not only looking for a new job, but like a new career, right? You're feeling like it's not aligned with who you are and what's important to you and your priorities, and you're wanting to have more connection, with not just anybody and everybody, but like the right kind of people, like your kind of people. And Two of Cups for me is a lot of the times the energy of like giver meets giver, right? And I know that sometimes when we're very generous to people or we try to be there for them, we can attract people that just take, and take, right? But here are two people who are givers and they're constantly giving to each other. And these are the relationships that flourish. It doesn't have to be romantic, it could be friendships, partnerships, situations. It doesn't have to be romantic. But many of you are manifesting like just deeper connection, people who are genuine, people who are real, people who are going to have your back. Okay, your next card here, Taurus, is the Five of Pentacles, and this just confirmed for me the energy that I was feeling, right? This is summing everything up in a nutshell. I know that people get scared when they see the Five of Pentacles because it can mean like being left out in the cold. It could mean uncertain financial times, okay? But this is a card that comes up during transition, when we're transitioning. And a lot of you are realizing, you know what, money is not enough to make me happy, but I also need money for stability. And so you're getting very real about what you can do to bring in income, but also enjoy your life. And I feel a lot of you are leaving something very high pressure, a lot on your back. Everything's being put on you. And so this can come up during these transition times when we're transitioning into self-employment, or we're transitioning into expanding a business, or we're transitioning into a career change. We might have to make certain financial cutbacks so that we can get through that transition, right? Or we might have to be like finding gig jobs and gig kind of stuff to bring in income while we're finding something stable. So there's a transition here, but there's also a very positive message here with the Five of Pentacles. And so I've kind of called this like the Wizard of Oz card because with the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy was kind of lost and she's trying to find her way. And along the way, she finds this soul family. She finds this very unlikely group of friends that they go through all this stuff together. They're there for each other. And so there's a sense with the Five of Pentacles of on this journey, you're finding true friendship. You're finding people that want to be around you because they like to be around you, not because of what you do for them, not because of what you give them, not because of your financial status. So there's a lot of self-discovery, and there's a lot of little moments that you're going to have that even though financially you're having to be cautious with your finances and you're working towards bigger goals, you're going to look back one day and you're going to say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful experience. Or, oh my gosh, do you remember those days when we did this, we did that. Somebody was talking the other day, I saw a YouTube video, and a couple was talking about like how long they've been together and how when they were first together they didn't have any furniture, they'd have to sit on the floor, and they were just kind of like reminiscing about like there was a charm in that, there was like a pleasure in that, right? Like a fond memory. So these are very formative times, Taurus. You're coming into formative times, and one day you're going to look back and you're going to just kind of giggle about it, or see the charm in these times. And I feel like a lot of you along the way are picking up new friendships, specifically people that you can count on, okay? And people who, like, you guys are there for each other through the healing process. I feel like a lot of you are going to be having really deep conversations with people, really deep conversations with people, where you're really kind of discovering more about yourself and thinking more deeply about life. And it's like it's going to be very refreshing to your soul, to your spirit. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Seven of Wands, okay? Seven of Wands is a card that comes up that basically says, you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Now, as you're going through these changes, there's going to be people around you that don't like it, especially the people who are benefiting from you, right? When you start to shake off the people who are draining you or the people that aren't aligned with you, they don't want that. They want everything to stay the same because it's been good for them. It's been working for them. So when I see the Seven of Wands, this is a message for you not to allow others to aggravate you or to pull you into the drama. Okay, sometimes people just want to distract you. They see you going in a new direction. It makes them uncomfortable. So they may do things or say things to try to kind of make you forget about what you were doing, just kind of steal your focus. And so the Seven of Wands is saying you don't have to fight with these people. You don't have to get in their face. You don't have to try to convince them. Just keep doing what you're doing, right? You can set boundaries without there being drama. Okay, and I feel that's a big thing, Taurus, that a lot of you are disconnecting from. You're disconnecting from drama. You're just not into the pressure. You're not into always being blamed for everything, feeling like you got to jump through hoops, take care of everything, fix everything, right? You're shaking that stuff off. You don't want it anymore. And the Seven of Wands is saying, just don't get pulled in. This could also be a card that comes up a lot of the times around work situations, when you might have coworkers and stuff that kind of see that you're working very hard or you're getting positive attention, and so they may kind of try to distract you or pull you into something to try to make you look bad, right? Don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap, Taurus. You might have people this week and in the coming weeks as you're changing, like trying to start something. And I feel for some of you, Taurus, especially those of you, Taurus, that like if you have a past where certain things have happened that you regret, like, oh my gosh, I wish I hadn't done that, or you kind of like had this reputation of being like, I don't know, some rough and tumble kind of person or some really like explosive kind of person. Like now you're turning over a new leaf and you're changing. You're like, that's not me anymore. I don't want the drama. I want a peaceful life. I want stability. I want people that I can count on. I'm not going to be around people who trigger me because I don't have the patience for it and I want to be happy. And those of you who have turned over that new leaf, I'm sorry to say, some of you are going to have people that kind of want to like push your button so that they can say, aha, look, Taurus, I told you you have a temper. I told you you're like this. Oh, why are you so sensitive? Or why are you so mean? Or why are you so, moody? Or like just doing things. And so you just might have to flat out avoid these people if you can. And if you can't completely and totally avoid them, meditate, listen to music, pray, and at the end of the day, remind yourself this person's attitude and this person is not worth me losing my happiness and me losing my peace. Because down the road, it's very insignificant. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be living my life. And all this stuff here is going to be a distant memory. I'm hardly even going to remember it, right? So just remind yourself having to deal with this person is temporary. You're going to be in a different situation before too long, and they're not worth your time. They're not worth your energy. Okay, so just don't let yourself get pulled in because it's not worth it, Taurus. You're headed to better things. Okay, my darlings, be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks are going to resonate with you more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. And overall, my dears, I know a lot of you have been waiting for that podcast explanation of what happened. That is posted. I will also put the link to that in the description for those of you who've been wanting to listen to that and get a little bit more information about what's been going on. So I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my darlings. Have a wonderful week.